We have a special birthday to tell you about this morning. Fairhope Brewing Company has been serving its local craft brews to thirsty beer drinkers for 1 year now, and you're invited to join in a big celebration, their first birthday party. This morning we have managing partner Brian Kane and head brewer Dan Murphy. Guys, good to see you again.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Yeah.
You've been here on Studio 10 before. We've taken a trip out to the brewery. Man, it is fantastic. I love what y'all are doing. Great work.
Well, we love having people out there. We get a lot of people in the tap room. We get our beer out in the community a lot, so we're just trying to make the beer drinkers down here happy.
Yeah, no doubt, and that tap room is fantastic. Taking a look at some of the video here right now. If they missed one of the earlier segments we did with you guys, why don't you just give them a brief history of how Fairhope Brewing Company got started?
Well, we started up, we actually opened our doors on January 6th of last year. Had our first our grand opening party on February 16th, so we're right in between the two dates there for our actual. This is our official birthday party, not our family birthday party.
I got you.
The one where we invite all of our friends to come. But yeah, we just got together, my wife and I, with Dan and our other partner Jim Foley, and put together, you know, what is Fairhope Brewing. Dan went from making small batches to working on this big system, and you know, the community's totally embraced us, and it's been a fantastic experience so far.
Jim still have the handlebar mustache?
Jim does still have his mustache, yes.
Nice.
He shaved it for a short time, but it's back.
Good to know. Now let's talk a little bit about distribution too, because you can find Fairhope Brewing Company beer starting at all places all over the Gulf Coast here.
Yeah, that's right. Our Pelican tap can be found in about 65 locations between Mobile and Baldwin counties, and we're also up in Birmingham now as well.
That is awesome.
So we're starting to see a little bit more expansion into the state, but you know, Lower Alabama is our home, and it's our bread and butter for sure.
Well, definitely. And now, guys, let's talk all about this big birthday bash that is coming up this Saturday. What's it going to be like? What are we going to do?
Well, we've got a bunch of beers lined up for it. We've got 20 or more beers, and we've got a bunch of small batches that we did, 10 gallons at a time. We had some help from some local home brewers come in, help us brew up these batches of beer. So it's going to be really special. We've got a lot of variety as far as the beer side goes. As far as the entertainment goes, I'll let Brian speak to that.
All right, Brian?
Well, the highlight, I guess, at least from our perspective, is having Grayson Capps come and play. It'll be his third time playing at the brewery. He puts on a fantastic show. We expect nothing but the same. This time around, we have a beer that actually called the Little Poison Brown Ale. Okay. It's kind of named in honor of his Poison song.
I like that.
And that he actually helped Dan brew a little bit. So it's a great beer with a nice little hook in there to a local musician. Very
cool. So we'll have a bunch of different beers for the folks to try out. We'll have great music. We got to mention, what is going on with goats? What do goats have to do with anything?
Well, the idea was we wanted to have this would be a first birthday party, so we wanted a petting zoo.
Okay.
And the lady that actually takes all of our leftover grain after we're done brewing and feeds it to her cows has a place called Fairhope Farm near us. And she actually has fainting goats that she has on the farm. So we approached her to see if we could use her goats for a petting zoo, and she was more than happy to get the goats out for a little road trip and bring them in. And it is not a rock band, though people seem to think Fainting Goats is a rock band, which we now realize would be a great name for one.
Well, let me write that down. I'm going to copyright that name.
If you ever start one up.
My band's going to be called.
But these will be actual goats, so we'll have a petting zoo probably from about 4 to 6, and it should be kind of fun.
Very cool. And these shirts here, these look fantastic. Tell us about what we have here.
These are one of Dan's designs. We put it together. We sell them at the tap room for $10.
Multi-talented Dan.
Oh yeah.
They're just $10 in the tap room, and you know, show your support for our local beer.
And I actually have a Fairhope Brewing Company in the kind of a baseball jersey type shirt that you guys have. I love it. Wear it very often. So all right, this Saturday is the big party. Is there any other information we got to get out there? Just basically show on up. Do they need tickets or anything, or do they just come on out?
It is it's free. You get this commemorative glass we have here.
Very cool.
It's $5 for the glass, but it comes with a beer in it for your first one. You keep the glass, take it home with you. Beyond that, just come. We have a food truck out there. Let's have the music going on. We'll have music the whole time. Petting zoo, whole deal. So
petting zoo, the whole deal. Fainted goats and everything, and many beers. Sounds like it is going to be a blast. This Saturday, we'll have more information up on our website. But you guys are really doing great things there in Fairhope, and we appreciate you coming on the show.
Well, thank you, Joe.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Cheers.